Did you know that some common foods can be dangerous to your pets? Welcome to a journey of discovery, where we'll debunk myths and uncover the truth about the potential hazards lurking in your kitchen. Now, we're not talking about sharp knives or hot stoves. No, we're delving into something more insidious, everyday foods that, while harmless to us, can pose a serious health risk to our furry friends. It's easy to assume that what's good for us is good for them, but this is a dangerous misconception. Take bones, for instance. Contrary to popular belief, they are not a healthy addition to your pet's diet. The myth that bones provide essential calcium is debunked by veterinarians. Our pets' bodies cannot fully digest them. As one expert puts it, the intestine of a dog or a cat is soft, just like in humans. It's not armor-piercing and can be injured. Bones from birds can splinter and cause serious intestinal damage. Even larger bones from pigs and cows carry risks. Imagine if a sharp piece cut the stomach, intestines, or esophagus. It could lead to internal bleeding, tissue rupture, and even a quick and painful death. Blunt bones are no better. They can get stuck in the intestine, requiring surgical removal. Fish bones in particular are notorious for getting lodged in pets' throats, especially in cats. And it's not just bones. Alcohol, harmful for humans, is even more dangerous for animals. Onions and garlic, staples in many kitchens, are toxic to dogs and cats due to their disulfides and sulfoxides content. Fried foods, smoked meats, and fatty products can tax the pancreas and contribute to pancreatitis and obesity. Even some fruits like grapes and citrus should be avoided. So, the next time you're tempted to feed your pet leftovers from your plate, pause and think. Does it contain any of these harmful foods? If so, it's best to resist those pleading eyes. Let's delve into the specifics and discover what these hazardous foods are. Stay tuned as we uncover the misunderstood risks in the next scene. Contrary to popular belief, bones are not a healthy addition to your pet's diet. Now, you might be scratching your head thinking, but I thought bones were full of calcium. Well, the truth is, while bones do contain calcium, our furry friends can't fully digest them. So, the bones for calcium theory. That's more myth than fact. Bones, as it turns out, are more trouble than they're worth. And the risks they pose to our pets come in different forms. Let's start with tubular bones. These are the bones you'll find in birds, and they're especially dangerous. Why? Because they can splinter into sharp pieces. If your pet swallows these splinters, they can cause serious damage to their intestines. And don't think larger bones are any safer. Even the bones from pigs and cows carry risks. If a sharp piece cuts the stomach, intestines, or esophagus, it can cause internal bleeding or even tissue rupture. And this could lead to a quick and painful death. Blunt bones aren't off the hook either. A blunt bone can get stuck in the intestine, which may require surgical removal. And let's not forget fish bones. They're notorious for getting lodged in pets' throats, particularly in cats. Now, let's debunk another myth. Some believe that bones are a good way to clean a dog's teeth. But the fact is, chewing on a bone can break a dog's teeth and lead to expensive dental procedures. And it's not just bones that are a problem. There are many foods in our kitchens that can harm our pets. Alcohol, onions, garlic, smoked meats, fatty products, fried foods, grapes, raisins, citrus fruits, baked goods with yeast, expired or moldy products, mushrooms, sweets, and chocolate. All of these can be harmful to pets. So, next time you're tempted to give Fido a bone, consider the potential harm you could be causing. It's always better to stick to a balanced diet specifically designed for your pet's nutritional needs. After all, our pets are part of our family, and we want them to live long, healthy lives. Alcohol, onions, and garlic, staples in many kitchens, are toxic to dogs and cats. It's a statement that might surprise you, but it's one that's backed by solid veterinary science. Let's start with alcohol. The harmful effects of alcohol on humans are well documented, but did you know that it's even more dangerous for your pets? While a small tipple might be fun for us, even a tiny amount can be harmful to our four-legged companions. Dogs and cats lack the necessary enzymes to break down alcohol effectively, which can lead to intoxication, liver damage, and in severe cases, coma or death. It's best to keep that bottle of wine or beer well out of paw's reach. Next on our list are onions and garlic. While they might be the base of many a delicious meal for us, they're a no-go for our pets. Onions and garlic contain compounds called disulfides and sulfoxides, which can damage red blood cells and cause anemia in dogs and cats. And it's not just the raw versions that are harmful. Cooked, powdered, or even dehydrated onions and garlic are still toxic. Symptoms of onion and garlic toxicity can take a few days to appear and may include weakness, vomiting, breathlessness, and a loss of interest in food. If you suspect your pet has ingested onions or garlic, it's essential to seek veterinary care immediately. And it's not just these 3 items that pet owners need to be wary of. Other foods that may seem harmless, like grapes, raisins, and certain types of mushrooms, can also pose a significant risk to our pet's health. The bottom line, our kitchens can be a veritable minefield of potential hazards for our pets. While it might be tempting to share a bit of your dinner with your furry friend, it's crucial to know which foods are safe and which should be avoided. Keep these foods out of your pet's reach to ensure their safety. After all, our pets depend on us to keep them safe and healthy, and knowledge is the first step in doing just that. Fatty foods and certain fruits can also be harmful to your pets. Let's delve into this a bit further, shall we? Smoked meats, fatty products, and fried foods, oh my. These might be your guilty pleasures, but when it comes to your pets, they can be a recipe for disaster. These foods can put a significant strain on your pet's pancreas, leading to a condition known as pancreatitis. Moreover, a consistent diet of these foods can contribute to obesity, a growing concern in the pet world. Now, let's talk about fruits. Grapes and raisins in particular can pose a serious risk. Often considered a healthy snack for humans, these seemingly innocent fruits can cause bloating and kidney failure in dogs and cats. Just a small amount can make your pet seriously ill, so it's best to keep these fruits well out of paw's reach. And citrus fruits? While they're packed with vitamin C for us, they're not so friendly to our furry companions. The acidic nature of these fruits can irritate the mucous membrane of your pet, leading to discomfort and even allergic reactions. So, as refreshing as that orange might be, it's best to enjoy it solo. But what about the foods that seem harmless, like a piece of bread or a cookie? Well, these can be just as dangerous. Baked goods, especially those with yeast, can provoke the fermentation process in your pet's gastrointestinal tract. This can lead to bloating, discomfort, and even more serious health problems. And let's not forget about sweets and chocolate. While a piece of chocolate might seem like a tasty treat, it's one of the most harmful foods for pets. The theobromine in chocolate can cause heart problems, seizures, and in some cases, even death. So, as tempting as it might be to share your dessert, it's best to resist those puppy dog eyes. In conclusion, our pets may be part of our family, but their dietary needs are quite different from ours. It's best to stick to pet-friendly foods to keep your furry friends healthy. Even baked goods and sweets can be a potential danger to your pets. The yeast found in many baked goods, for instance, can wreak havoc on a pet's digestive system. When ingested, it can trigger a fermentation process in the gastrointestinal tract, leading to uncomfortable bloating and potentially serious complications. Sweets and chocolates, favorites among us humans, are actually harmful to our furry friends. The culprit here is a compound known as theobromine. Dogs and cats process theobromine much slower than we do, which can lead to poisoning. Symptoms can range from mild discomfort to severe conditions like seizures, irregular heartbeats, and in worst-case scenarios, even death. The darker the chocolate, the higher the risk, as it contains more theobromine. So, as tempting as it may be to share a sweet treat with your pet, it's best to keep these goodies strictly for human consumption. It's clear that many common foods can pose a risk to our pets. We've covered a lot of ground today, discussing various foods that can harm your pets. We've learned that bones, contrary to popular belief, aren't a healthy addition to your pet's diet. They can splinter, cause injuries, or even get stuck in the digestive tract. Foods like onions, garlic, smoked meats, and fatty products should also be avoided as they can lead to health issues such as pancreatitis and obesity. Fruits like grapes, raisins, and citrus can cause bloating, kidney failure, or even allergic reactions. And let's not forget about baked goods, especially those with yeast, which can trigger fermentation in the gut. Expired or moldy food, mushrooms, sweets, and chocolate are also on the no-no list. Instead, opt for pet-friendly alternatives And always be mindful of what we feed our pets. Remember, their bodies process food differently than ours. Let's keep our pets safe and healthy by feeding them foods that are good for them.